Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad.
Hello guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC Reviews. Today we're looking, I see the title, another firearm from the guys at Faxon Firearms. Those kind enough to send this to the channel. I appreciate those guys because I am ambassador, for Faxon Firearms. Make sure to check the links down below. Really appreciate it. If you do check them out, just click and always support the channel that way as well as them. So today, as you see in the title, we're looking at the FX-19 Hellfire compact 9mm pistol polymer frame. And as you can see, it comes in a very nice TSA approved case here from Faxon Firearms. So let's see what comes in the box. Of course, you got your lock childproof thing. You got your manual and everything, how to take care, maintain, all that good stuff, and what all it does have with the firearm. So as you can see, nice foam padded cutout for your pistol here, and it does have cutout if you do put a optic on it, which it is optic ready. It does come with one magazine with a extension base on it, which accepts 5 more rounds, so that gives you a little more capacity. You can purchase these mag extension if you do have GLOCK 19s on their website, and they come in different color as you can see, so it gives you 5 more rounds in your GLOCK 19 basically magazine. And of course the lock for your lock, your chamber indicator, take it to range and you decide to, or to say, you know, they require you to have a flag in there. It's also in there, and some more instruction here for whatever else it comes with. Alright, so here's the pistol. Pretty much as you can see is their own version of the GLOCK 19 optic ready, with some more features, of course, with the polymer frame and threaded barrel and suppressor heights, which are pretty cool. All right, so let's start from the front and we'll work our way back somehow. All right, so the GLOCK 19 barrel on here is going to be fluted, which is very nice. Right here, you can get this separately as well. A lot of this stuff you can get it separately from Faxon Firearms if you decide to upgrade your Glock. So the barrel, as you can see, it is threaded and it's fluted, kind of almost like a flame look to it on the outside, and it does have again a thread protection. If you like to suppress it, put a compensator, you do have that option to do so. The slide, it is lighting cut windows on top and on the sides. You can see nice serration on the front and on the rear, which is very nice, not too aggressive and not too shallow and not nature. And again, you got some in the top and as well on the sides. Very nice. Do press checks and all that good stuff. All right, so on top of the slides, you can see nice finish and everything on this. I'll put all the description on the description below because I can't remember everything. But it is cut for a RMR, and of course you can accept the Holosun as well on the plate right here, and it comes with a plate cover, very easily to mount on there. And of course you got your suppressor hot side, which they are night side from Night Vision. Night Vision makes some pretty good night side for your pistol, and they are again suppressor hot side. On the rear it's going to be blackout, which a lot of people prefer that blackout, and on the front you got the tritium and a white circle around the tritium for your sights, and that's going to co-witness with your red dot, so that's going to be awesome. All right, let's talk about the frame. The frame is pretty much going to be a polymer, don't want to say the word on YouTube because they frown upon that stuff. And you know what I mean. It does have a full Picatinny rail on the front, which is typical on those frames. And you have many options to put any kind of light, lasers, whatever you may want to. You can do that. Right below on the trigger guard, you do have the undercuts, double undercuts, and all that good stuff on there, which it gives you a higher purchase grip and more manipulation and grip on your firearm, so you'll be able to keep it on track and create those follow-up shots. All right, keep going on. It does have their own texture on the grip. There is going to be their texture there from Faxon Firearm. Of course, you got the Faxon Firearm logos on the right side, and on the other side has a warning from, well, not the warning, but the Faxon manufacturer name and address and all that, where it was made. And of course, you got nice texture, which I really like from those polymer frame here, which I always like the more aggressive kind of sandpaper type grip on it and texture as well. And as usual. All right, going down the grip, you do going to have a flare magwell, which is going to be aluminum from also Faxon Firearms. You can purchase that separately as well. It's going to fit their frames only, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah. Of course, the back is going to be back plate, standard black plate, and you got the nice beaver tail on the rear of the frame, which is going to be very nice. And as far as the slide release, it's going to be your standard slide release on your Glocks. And of course, you're going to have a aluminum magazine, if I'm not mistaken. It could be wrong, but I think it's polymer. If not, extended magazine release from Faxon Firearm, which is going to be branded on the other side, non-reversible. And you have going to have your nice trigger, which going to be from Overwatch Precision. I have tried one or two of their triggers. They are very nice and very lightweight. But as far as the trigger pull, I want to say around 4.5 to 4 pounds maybe. But I'm sure it's going to kind of light up a little bit. And of course, it's going to be more of a carry piece type pistol, so you don't want to have a too light of a trigger if you decide to carry this firearm. It is a serialized firearm, so all y'all out there anti-gun, this is not a ghost gun. All right, so straight from the Faxon Firearm, it's going to cost you just under $1,200. Yes, it is kind of high price, but you get a lot of color, a lot of good stuff here, and a lot of machining and detail on this firearm. No wobble at all. I mean, there's no play, no rattle at all. And it's all nice and fit, well machined, and all that good stuff. All right, so we have talked long enough. Let's step to the range, take a few shots, tell you my pros and cons, and what I think about this Faxon FX-19 Hellfire 9mm clone here, Glock. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let's take a few shots. We have the magazine, again, 15 plus 5, gives you 20 rounds. We do have it fully loaded. Let's see if it runs. And, all right, let's try to shoot the steel target here a few times if we can. One thing I have to say about high suppressed side, you have to compensate a little bit. In my experience, I have to compensate a little bit more to be able to hit. So, all right, here we go. Locked open, no issue. The magazine ran just fine with the magazine extension. I did a review on this stuff here, so make sure to check that out. All right, so again, with high suppressors, I do have to compensate a little bit higher. Here's another one. This is, I think, a +2 or +3. This is a little bit smaller extension. Got a few rounds. Now, one thing I have noticed is the mag release, not the mag, but the slide release, excuse me, it is a little bit tough to get it to come down. And I think what it is that either the slide or as you can see, it dropped freely without a magazine there. May have a little bit of burr right here on the cutout where the slide release catches right there. Might have to take it off and kind of get a little bit of love there. See if I have any burrs or anything that might be catching on and making it hard to release the slide. All right, so let's try again. It is working itself out, but all right. Anyways, let's see if we can hit the steel target again. We're about, I don't know, 15 yards or so. There you go. Now I knocked it off. All right, again, very fine. Let me feel the steel target here. All right, guys, if you haven't seen the video on that steel target there, make sure to check it out. Very cool steel target, portable, and very nice. Let me see if I find another magazine loaded here somewhere. But anyways, as far as the trigger goes, let's check it out. Again, nothing in it, and no magazine, nobody at the range. We are pointing, but I don't know if you can see that, but very nice trigger here. There's a wall, little bit of creep, break, reset, right there, break. So the trigger is very nice, and as you know, I really like flat triggers. All right, let's quit talking and shoot some more. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let's shoot at the paper target right base to the right. See if I can get a little group here. Again, not the best shooter, but there we go. Like I didn't even hit it. Okay, so after taking a look at the paper target, I didn't even hit the damn thing. And again, like I was saying, with suppress high sights, you do have to compensate a little bit higher if you're hitting center mass because it's gonna shoot lower. So let's see if I got another mag here. I'm gonna aim above it and see if we can hit the paper target there. All right, I don't know how many rounds I got, but let's try again. I'm gonna shoot now, but I'm gonna aim a little bit higher, but they hit. All right, and looks like wow, I only hit it one time. Jeez, this is terrible. That's one thing I don't like by high suppressors, even though you know, it's preferred to use with an optic. And yeah, okay. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I only hit it twice. And I was aiming right here at the 6. I hit one center, one down here. Oh, there's one right there, right there, right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just high suppressors for me are not very good with. If it was standard sights, I could be more proficient with it. Let's load up a mag and try that again. Again, it's not the gun's fault. It's just me, in my opinion. I always had issues, again, with high suppressors, not able to hit anything very accurate. But let's load up about 2 more mags, step back to this target, and shoot again, see if I can kind of find out what exactly am I hitting. and maybe I can correct myself and compensate for that. All right, let's load some more mags. All right, guys, let's shoot about a few rounds here. I'm about just a little over 10 feet from the target. I just want to see what I'm printing at with this high suppressors. I'm gonna aid center mass and see where it hits. All right, that one hit low left. Let's aim at the 6, very top 6. And there you go. It hit right in the orange section. Pretty darn good. So again, if you're gonna aim center with high suppressor, it's gonna shoot low. And that's why the issue I've been having with high suppressors. So I keep forgetting that you have to compensate a little bit higher to be able to, you know, hit your center mass. That was a little bit high. All right. So yeah, as you can see, it did brought them up. But yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen. All right, so let's shoot the steel target. Let's back up a little bit from the steel target. Don't want to get no piece of metal stuck in me. All right, so, and again, guys, sorry for all this movement, but kind of keep it down, do it all in one take. All right, so we're a little bit farther back, probably about 15 feet or so. I'm gonna aim a little bit higher above the steel target, see if I can hit it. Yep. Nearly aim about 12 inches high from that steel target to be able to hit it, and I knocked it off again. I don't know why. It keeps coming off. All right, so like I was saying, it's not the firearm's fault. It's not that it's accurate. It's just with the high suppressors, I always got to remind myself that you have to aim a little bit higher. All right, we got almost 10, 12 rounds here. Let's just shoot and have fun. See how many times I can hit the steel target. There we go. Hit it about, I don't know, a few times right at the end. But again, magazine drops freely with no problems. And again, the mag extensions do come in different finishes. And magazine capacity, I think, is 2, 3, or 5, something like that in that nature. But they are aluminum, easy to install. Comes with the screws on the bottom to put them together. But as far as the Hellfire, I like it. Definitely going to put an Optic on there because, again, with the suppressors here, it is a little bit more difficult. Not difficult, but a learning curve to remember with the high suppressors. I'm gonna have to aim and a little bit higher to be able to hit my target. But the trigger, make sure we are empty. I really like it. Nice flat trigger. We are empty. All right. So again, the trigger, very nice. Break. It's not real light, but better than your standard GLOCK triggers. And with the flat shoe, it makes it a lot comfortable for me. I really like flat triggers. And Overwatch Precision makes pretty good triggers. They've been around for a little while. Again, with the frame, I've always been a big fan of the grip texture. Overall look and everything, feel, shoots great. And yeah, so let's step back to the bench, give my final opinions, the pros and cons, and then stay tuned. All right, guys, you've seen the FX-19, which is the Hellfire from Faxon Firearms. I really like it. Again, a lot of features, a lot of cool stuff going on with this pistol here. And again, I appreciate those guys for sending this to the channel for me to try out, and I really like it. more to come from these and from them as well. Make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to follow me, like all that good stuff. So, pros. Again, overall look of the pistol, it looks very, very nice. People call it Gucci Glocks, whatever you've been calling nowadays. But it has some great slide serrations. The barrel is nice, finished. Still holding up nice and well. No lot of issues at all. I only ran 115 grain ammunition through, and I really appreciate Turan Ammunition for being a sponsored channel for the ammo. Make sure to check those guys out as well. Now, Overwatch Precision trigger, love it, like it, really recommend it. If you do have a Glock build or aftermarket or anything, really recommend those triggers. There's other triggers as well that I like, but Overwatch is one of the good ones out there. And this trigger, not sure what it's called, which one it is, but for a carry pistol, I really recommend it. It's not real light and not too heavy as well. So I say around a 4 pounds will be probably the weight on this. Could be wrong, write me down below. But you get a lot of features from this pistol. I was saying early in the video, one of the main things I was having issues with, and this is working itself out, but you can also fix that very easily. What I have done in the past is where when you have an empty mag or a loaded mag, the slide wrist was really hard to press down and release. But now, as after several rounds, almost 200 rounds through this, the slides is making it a lot easier to drop while empty mag or loaded magazine. So as you can see, now it's breaking itself real well, but after several mag rolls and reloads and all that stuff, it's working itself pretty much well as it should be. All right, so overall, everything, that's the only issue as far as pros goes. Texture of the trigger, how it shoots, no issues, no malfunctions. Magazine reloads, magazine release drops very easily, and again, it comes from one mag and +5 mag extension. And again, you can get in all different colors and extensions as well for your Glock 19 mags in that nature. Again, Optic ready, high suppressors, which takes a little time for me to get used to because it shoots so low for me. Just have to compensate. And again, the threaded barrel, which you can put a suppressor, which is very nice, and everything. Overall, everything, the pistol's nice. Yes, $1,200 is the price for this. I'm sure they will have these somewhere else a little bit cheaper maybe, but overall, I like it. I appreciate Faxon Firearms. Again, you can get the thread, the barrels, slide, everything, magazines and everything separately if you do want to put it on your own frame. And yeah, save you a little bit of money, upgrade your parts, RMR cut for your slide, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys, I think I talked enough pretty much. Appreciate, again, Faxon Firearm. If you're interested on the Hellfire, they do have the other model, the Patriot, which has less cut slides, a little bit cheaper, about $1,000 or so. Also with Optic cut, if I'm not mistaken. And again, if you want just mag extensions, they do have those to offer as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let me know what you think about the Hellfire from Faxon Firearms. Again, make sure to check those guys link down below, and more to come from those guys with some cool products and all that good stuff as well. So guys, that's pretty much it. If you're not following me on Instagram, you miss out on upcoming videos and products review like this on the channel, and you can see firsthand what is coming and check it out before I release my videos. But make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when videos comes up. If you're not joined, there is a join button where you can donate to the channel. That's best for support channel, but you can also use the coupon codes, and as usual, the links in the description to Faxon Firearms where you can get products like this and more. Guys, that's pretty much it. As usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.